Welcome to Let's Play Cars Motor National Championship, episode 14. And so, for this segment, we are now going to do our first road race in Ornament Valley, which apparently is taking place at Ornament Valley Airport, which apparently is just over there. And even though I could continue, of course, with the Rust Bucket races, I'm still more or less recovering from the drama. And furthermore, we can also collect some wheel sets, which is pretty cool. Anyways. Hi Flo. And I'm also collecting some bonus points whilst I'm here. And I'm also pretty sure these are grandstands, and Flo just reappeared. So this I'm more or less suspecting is meant to be for the spectators. I think is what this is. Alright. There are 3 Ornament Valley races to beat. And the first one we are doing is Ornament Valley Airport. Let's get on with this. And see what we can do. And I'm pretty sure there's probably going to be a cutscene, so I might have to mute myself for a moment. If the said case turns out to be true. And is there going to be a cutscene? Oh, apparently not. Okay. So here we are for Ornament Valley Airport. And so, this time we get 8 bolt banners if we win, 5 bolt banners for second, and 3 for third. You have to earn 75 bolt banners to unlock the next stadium race. Let's see if we can do just that. And well, I think the only thing I'm really going to do is just try this again. So we've got 3 bolt banner points to claim now as a result of me finishing second. Sarge is clearly the quickest of all of us, although it does surprise me to know that for once I did actually manage. To go for second position in this race. It does actually surprise me. If you're wanting my complete honesty. No, let's just hope that nothing else can go wrong up to this point. Although I can assure you, my setbacks around this circuit are definitely more than temporary. I think they're very much long-winded I think I can safely say they're very much long-winded setbacks. As like, I'm just not able to motor my way around this circuit at full speed, unless I just get absolutely demolished. Which is basically what has been happening to me already around this circuit. I mean, it's not necessarily the circuit itself, it's just the AI. Because, ironically, for one reason or another, his AI just don't think it's necessary for me to win this thing. And oddly enough, I think it might be easier in knowing that I only have 3 bolt banner points to claim now, so that might be the only reason for why I've actually led a lap. So apparently it does get easier once you've managed to finish this race in third or better, is what me thinks. Because it's actually not as hard as it was the first time around. I guess that's just more or less the structure of how this game works. Oh, and I think Sarge just might have scraped a little bit too much there on that conveyor belt in front of those tyre barriers. I think it might have scraped just a little bit too much there. through that left and right-hander. Well, I guess once you've finished the race first time and you've managed to claim some Bolt Banner points, it does get easier to actually win the race, is what me thinks. Although oddly enough, this race has more or less been enough of an ordeal to basically try and finish on the podium, let alone win. I mean, I do think I can win the race, but it just depends on knowing if I actually feel competent enough to do it. I mean, I suppose it gets easier as you're progressing your way through the game, and then once you have managed to, you know, get the fucking finish you want first time before you actually win it, it gets easier. I think that's how this is meant to work. Although Sarge just took the lead away from me, so I might have been jinxed. And by that I mean I think I basically jinxed myself. Although it doesn't mean I'm not going to trade any paint, because obviously I have to do that if I want to win. I need to trade some paint. That's just the way racing in this game works. I'm not necessarily saying you always have to intentionally wreck your opponents. I'm more or less saying that basically what you have to do is trade some paint if you want to get a win. And that's more or less the way I've learned to do this. And am I going to get the win this time? Come on, come on, come on. Yes! Well, I think I rest my case. Even though I only won that race by a 10th, somehow I think it became easier as a result of me clinching second on my previous attempt. I think that's probably the only real theory I can think of. So I won by a 10th over Sarge, Fillmore was third, then we had Vince in fourth, and then at the back, tragically for the Brits, it was Gerald. Even though it doesn't really matter because, well, we're not competing for our nations. But anyways, there we go. I finally beat Ornament Valley Airport, and as a result we are now 35% complete with the game overall, and we also have a total of 84 Bolt Banners to our credibility. So my fidelity was low to begin with, but now it's actually become a lot higher as a result of me winning, after having to settle for second on the first attempt. Anyways, that was Ornament Valley Airport. And what road race is next, I wonder? We will just have to wait and see. As of which, I'll probably do the road races and then I'll see what else there is. Okay. So apparently we've also unlocked our second team relay race. And well, I think before I do any of these, I'm going to do my second waypoint race, which means of course that I essentially have to head over to Luigi's store, which apparently is also in all three regions. But anyways, after all of that, Ornament Valley Airport is complete, and next time we shall be doing our second Monster Truck Waypoint race. So with that, stay tuned for more of the Meta National Championship.